afternoon, and konbanwa, wherever you are in the world. I'm the idol to give you the wings to fly, Cyber Angel, Rita Kamishiro, at your service. Welcome in! How's it going? How's everyone doing? How's the volume, by the way? I have my, headset mic set up, so it's gonna sound a little weird, but, it makes me more comfortable to have my headset mic when I play viola. So I don't have to be super close to, my regular mic. While I'm playing viola, I can just have my headset mic. Yes, there will be an echo. It will be kind of like a concert hall. Except for we're not in the concert hall. We're in the practice room today because we're practicing. I have 4 songs I've never played for you all. So I'm really excited. If you want to see, in the description down below, you'll find the links to the sheet music I'll be playing today. If you want to try it out on your own, something like that. I personally arranged some of them so that they have viola parts. But yeah, it's gonna be really fun. I hope you all have fun. I don't know how long this practice hour is gonna be, but maybe it'll be an hour, maybe it'll be an hour and a half, 2 hours, who knows? Almost a week before Tears of the Kingdom. I know! Almost a week before my life is fully dedicated to that game. Just kidding. Oh my gosh, did you know it's my birthday today, Rita? Happy birthday, Applejack. Hold on. Let me get our special guest of honor today, Sebastian the Viola, for a quick little gift for you. Yay! You would think the number of times I've done that for people, you would think I'd memorize how happy birthday goes, but there you go. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. And welcome in, Victor. Been a while since you've joined a live. How have you been? I've been great. Thank you for asking. How have you been? Can I play the bass? Simon asks. I cannot play the bass. I tried playing a bass once just because I've had, friends who play bass. You mean upright bass, right? I can't play either, but I've tried to play upright bass and it's really tough. The strings are really big, so the fingering of the strings is very unintuitive for me as a violist. I've played cello before. I think I could play cello if I picked one up. Not well, but I could play it. Violin I could play. Not as well as the viola, probably. My fingers have to squish a lot. But I could play violin if someone handed me one. She'll tug on your heartstrings if you stick around for long enough. Who knows? Maybe. But yes, today we're going to be playing 4 songs. I haven't gotten the chance to look at them yet, so we're all going to be looking at them for the very first time today. And that's what we call, well, technically it won't be sight reading because I will try to look through things a little bit, try to hammer out some stuff before I play through it with the accompaniment orchestra. So I do have a MIDI orchestra, which is going to be really fun. I hope you all like it. And you all will get to see the sheet music. Let me do this real quickly. Let me get my sheet music sorted out so you all can see it. Da-da-da, da-da-dum. Sheet music on. There you go. This is our first one for today. Honkai Star Rail main theme. Again, the link is down below if you want to play it for yourself. This is the Honkai Star Rail main. This is the one that you get when you open the loading screen. Yeah. Can I play the guitar? No. I can play the ukulele though. So maybe I could add 2 extra strings and then try to learn the guitar. You've never been able to play string instruments, you'll stick with your brass instruments. I've always wanted to learn how to play a brass or a wind instrument. If I learned how to play a wind instrument, it'd probably be flute. If I learned how to play a brass instrument, it'd probably be trombone. So I can be a trombone champ. Okay, let's take a look at this. Honkai Star Rail main theme, 4/4, pretty easy. 1 sharp, that's pretty good. F sharp, okay, cool. G major. And the way you do that is you go a half step up. 66 for the quarter note, Doesn't look too bad. Let's do this. And you all let me know if Sebastian the viola is too loud, okay? Good. I haven't played Sebastian in like a month. Over a month, I think, because of my vacation, but hopefully I remember. Of course I will. Oh my gosh. Oopsie daisy. Okay, not bad. Oh, obviously I'll have to actually play the triplets as triplets, but not bad. Do I play the drum? No. I'd love to, though. I love drums. Gosh. I could play like a funky little beat with my hands. Like that, or something. I'm sure Sebastian missed you. Yeah! For those who haven't met Sebastian the viola, this is Sebastian the viola. He's part of my instrument family, along with Luke the uke and Kazuha the kazoo. We're a fun little family. And then I'm one of the instruments because of my voice. So there you go. I mean, it's not too tough. I guess we can run through it a couple of times with the accompaniment orchestra. Because sometimes you just gotta learn songs just to really hammer it out and like get ready for a performance. But sometimes you just gotta practice just getting through it. You know what I mean? Doesn't need to be perfect. If every pork chop were perfect, you wouldn't have hot dogs. So here we go. You didn't know about Kazuha the kazoo? Yeah, she's the youngest of the instrument family. And the only girl. Yeah, Sebastian the viola and Luke the uke are. Oh my gosh! I'm gonna draw a little fan art for my little instrument family. So Kazuha's the youngest sibling in my instrument family. Sebastian's the oldest. He's the eldest brother. Then it's Luke the uke, and then you have Kazuha the kazoo. So you have the two very. I imagine at least the personalities of my instruments. Sebastian, I think, is very different from Luke the uke. I think Sebastian is very like quiet and like warm, whereas Luke the uke is very bright and oh gosh, how do I even explain it? In my head, I think of like Lou Pierce from Tears of Themis. Two older brothers and their little sister. Victor says we love naming our instruments. It's so fun. It really gives an extra bit of personality to your instrument family. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I need to fix my microphone. So what is it? Hit Sebastian the viola. Hello, hi. Okay. You might hear me breathe really loudly. Kind of quiet. I'm sure I'll get louder. There you go. Wow, that wasn't that bad. Wow, I'd love to play that like in an actual orchestra. So the way that this is actually supposed to be, it's like a piano, solo piano. Well, I don't know if it's solo piano. It's solo cellist, I believe, with strings and a piano. So I switched it around a little bit. It's a string quartet with solo viola. How was the volume on that one? Should I bring the backing track up a little bit more? What do you all think? That wasn't too bad. This is the shortest piece, by the way. Audio sounded good? Awesome. Well, there's that. A nice little warm-up. Don't you think? The rest of the pieces are much longer, but I figured we'd start with that one since it's the shortest. And arguably the easiest. Some of the other ones are pretty tough. Like, the Legend of Zelda one is really tough. But we're gonna try our best, right? That's all we can really ask for. But I guess we can move on to the next one. What did you all think of that one? The Honkai Star Rail main theme. I'll go ahead and take the sheet music off while I switch it out. Thank you, Honkai. You've been good to us. And now we're gonna move on to, let's do the Mass Effect one. So this is a Mass Effect suite. This is arranged by Jack Hall and Clint Mansell. Oh, it's by Jack Hall and Clint Mansell, but it's arranged by Connor Doyle. You can see it on my description. I'm getting the sheet music ready for you all to see so you can watch along. There that is. Look at that. Let's get rid of the frames. There we go. The formatting too. So this is a suite called Armada. It's actually a work in progress. So it's a little bit of an abrupt ending, but I think you all will like it nonetheless. So no sharps, no flats. That shouldn't be too tough. We do have some scrolling though. So hopefully the auto scroll isn't too bad. There's a lot of accidentals. So that's gonna be interesting. I don't think that's gonna be the hard part. Maybe this. I think we should just do it. There's a bunch of accidentals, but nothing that is too bad, I think. Hello, welcome in for those who just popped in. Hey Rita, nice to see you playing viola again. Yeah, it's been so long. Since I've been on vacation, I haven't gotten around to playing Sebastian the viola too much, so glad you all are excited to see more. Okay, let's just do it. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry, especially the beginning. Armada, take back Earth. I mean, I guess we should play it in different sections by itself first. I think I can definitely sight read the beginning part. Ooh, that interval is tough. Maybe I'll use my fourth finger instead. Unless, oh, it's a regular, okay. Okay, and this part is... These accidentals are gonna be so fun. Let's just do it. It's gonna start without me though, because it starts right on the first beat, and I had to press play. So we'll see how that goes. This is a Mass Effect 3 suite, Armada, Take Back Earth. And there's a lot of tempo changes. I don't know if you all could see that, but there's a lot of tempo changes, so I don't know how I'm going to be able to catch those since I'm not playing with a real orchestra, but I think it'll be okay. Let's go. This is Armada. Oh, I should probably also turn up the... Whoop. I'm going to turn up the orchestra because I am no longer a soloist. I am now part of the orchestra. Let's see. How much louder do I want to make this? That's good. Okay. Back to the beginning. Oh, I'm excited. This is going to be so good. Move that over there. And the violas are off. Okay, cool. Yay, yay, yay. And go. I don't know how long that Armada's gonna go for. That's it. Woohoo! Wow, that tempo change I thought was gonna be a lot faster. But it's only what? Let's see. Oh, it's only 10 higher. From 110 to 120. Woohoo! That was fun. I liked that one. I want to do it again since it's a longer one. I think I'll try to do... This middle section kind of caught me off guard with all the accidentals. Oh gosh. Wow. Uruka, hello! Oh my gosh, we have an actual professional in the chat. Oh, now I'm nervous. Oh my gosh, welcome in. How's it going? And hello, Alex Chang. Thank you so much for the super chat, the super sticker. My, welcome, welcome, welcome. That was a fun little sight read. Yeah, no, the accidentals really caught me off guard at around 40. This is a nice one, though. I say we do it one more time, and then we move on to the next one. We're already on our second song, 2 out of 4. Don't want the stream to end too fast. Oh my gosh, let's do it one more time, shall we? You felt the emotion when you played. Could you tell when I was like, oh, look at all these accidentals? You sound great, thank you! Oh my gosh, this is from Mass Effect. Do you play Mass Effect, Uruka? It's such a beautiful game. I was just playing it yesterday. We had a really scary, DLC that we were going through. But once again, this is Armada, a Mass Effect 3 suite. Let's do it one more time, and then we can move on to some of our other little sight readings today. Okay. Take back Earth. Let's do it. From the arrangers, so it ends kind of abruptly, but woohoo! That's Take Back the Earth, Armada, a Mass Effect 3 suite. You can check it out, links in the description. Uruka says, never played it, but I'm liking the music. The music is so good. It's like a good mixture of like space orchestra and like cool sci-fi synth. It's really cool. Like some of them are very like grand space orchestra, and then some of it is just like woohoo! That was pretty cool. Wow, that was pretty fun. I like that one. this good little sight read. I think this was a good one to sight read because the accidentals were really good practice. So, woohoo! That's the second piece. Someone asks, what will be the full cover of Take the Journey? This is my favorite question because I hate to break it to you. That is the full song of Take the Journey. The official, at least in the game, when you go to the record player and you click Take the Journey, it's only a minute long. So, unfortunately, that is the full version, at least for now. But I hope you all liked it. Good evening, folks. Hope I didn't miss that much. No worries, Dreed. Welcome in. We're only on our second song. We just finished it up. That was Armada. The first song was the Honkai Star Rail main theme. And this next one's really funky. Yeah. Please, tomorrow, full if you can. I believe that is the full version. Yes, the full version of the song is 1 minute. Because I had a lot of people say, like, oh, I'd love, your voice is amazing. I'd love to hear a full version. I'm so sorry, bestie. That is the full version. So, hope you all enjoy it. Maybe they'll release a full version. I haven't heard it. I only hear the one that they played in the game. Yeah. Let's see here. How funky. I say funky because the time signature is funky. It's 3-1, which isn't, it's not that funky. I've had funkier time signatures, but it's not one you would see normally. 3 beats in a measure. Whole note gets the beat. Let me pull it up for you all. It's pretty funky. Let's see here. This one is from Genshin Impact. It is Moon in One's Cup. It's like the reflection of the moon in your cup. Isn't that nice? Let's see here. Move it that way. So this is technically acoustic guitar and violin, but I went ahead and transposed it so that it's physically possible for a violist to play. And again, links in the description if you want to get the sheet music and play it yourself. But you probably heard this one. It's that dun 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 dun. So 3-1 is actually not. So the way that they play this one, they kind of split it between. I think it's more. It feels. It has. I think I would call. Do they have hemiola? No, I don't think they do. Because really, it's they split it mostly into like halves like this, or like they'll split it into 4s like this. So it's really, really, really interesting. You kind of just have to feel it. So, yeah, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 2 3 4, 3 2 3 4. That's how you would count it. But gosh, da 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 da. I mean, it feels pretty cut and dry, but I feel like once I get into it, it might. Oh wait, no. There's 3 sharps, so I have to remember G sharp, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I hope the scroll isn't too bad. Dun da 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 dun. Da 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 dun da dun. Maybe I should do horizontal. Oh, should I do it like this? I wonder what the scroll is like. Hold on. Wow. Maybe like this, actually. Because I wonder when it'll scroll. Oh, okay. Okay, we're fine. The scroll should be okay. I was nervous that I wouldn't be able to read the next line, but I think it should be okay. I think we should just go for it. Why not? It's a nice little sight read. Plus, I know this song, more or less, right? 3-1 was confusing to you when you first started off learning? Yeah, it's really like you have to think of like the way how you would count it. Although it's really interesting. It doesn't feel intuitive. Oh gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot the G sharp at the very end. Yay! Wow, the dotted quarter note is really fascinating. Let me listen to that with a metronome. Woohoo! That was pretty fun. I'm gonna listen to with the metronome. Or at least play along with metronome. Alex John, thank you so much for this super sticker. You still did amazing. Well, the beautiful part about practice is that it doesn't have to be perfect. And it's still fun. I highly recommend if you are on the fence about getting an instrument. Because I think a lot of people, when picking up an instrument, get really frustrated when they practice. Especially if they've never, practiced an instrument before. But that's the fun of it, is that you're supposed to not, get it right the first time. The beauty in practice is that you get better over time, and maybe it's a couple of years. Who knows? That's the beauty of it. And you get to kind of put together a little puzzle. Let's see here. You can't hear the metronome. It's quiet. Oh, because it's oldie. Wow. Do you hear that? It's such an interesting little pattern because it's clicking every whole note. But I divide it, you have to kind of divide it in your head differently. Wow. Haven't practiced guitar in forever. It's okay. It's been like a month or two since I've played Sebastian. So sometimes you just go a while without practicing, but never too late to pick up your instrument again. Maybe you can make something brand new if you learn it. What do you mean? Arrange something? Victor says, yeah, it definitely takes time, but it's worth it when you start to notice your improvement. Yeah, I've been playing viola for, gosh, I'm counting, hold on, in my head. Oh, wow. at least 5 years. Maybe around 4. And I've only been classically trained for 3. I've only had lessons for 3 of those years. Yeah. So, it's never too late to pick up an instrument. It just takes time to really get there. So, don't be frustrated if you don't get it right away. Gosh, I think my first 4 years of playing viola was terrible. And then I had my peak my peak violiness when I took lessons rather regularly for 2 to 3 years. And then I dropped off and I just started playing viola a lot more casually. And then I started picking it up in the past year again, after not playing it for 4 years. Wow. And look at me, it's like riding a bike, you can't forget it. That's what I was nervous about in this past year, picking up Sebastian the viola again. I hadn't played Sebastian for 4 years at that point. What with Cyber Angel training. But now, it's like I've never put it down. Well, that's a lie. I was much better. But I highly recommend it. I don't know, maybe I'm biased because I'm a musician, but if you've been on the fence about getting an instrument, this is your sign. Maybe get a cheaper one, or maybe rent one, see if you really like it, and then go from there. Wow, you've been playing guitar for 14 years. That's awesome. And I feel like being a musician, it applies to so many other things in your life. You know, discipline, what is it? Like just like creative skill in general. I think a lot of my viola skill has applied to, because I've never been taught how to sing, but I think viola and like the musicality that comes with being a violist really applies itself to being a vocalist. So, yeah. Or a kazoo player, or a ukulele player. You never know. You've been playing trombone/tuba for 9 years, and each practice you feel like you're always learning something. It's so beautiful. I love being a musician because there's always just a lifelong learner in general. There's always something new to learn. I feel like that's just my general philosophy on things. I feel like there's always something new you could learn. There's always something you can prove, or at least keep up your skill. I don't know. Maybe that's just how I view things. Yeah. Played an instrument on and off for 20 years, but your calluses are far gone. Oh, yeah. Back when I don't have it anymore, but they would call them violin hickeys is what they called them. You could have one for viola too, because you put it on your shoulder and the instrument rubs up against like what do you call it? It's like an armpit, but for your neck. You know what I mean? It's like the area where you would find your pulse. That's exactly where your instrument hickey would be, because it's like a little not a scab, but like a little. How do you describe that? It's a little. I was gonna say kagid, but that's also scar or scab. Like a rough skin patch that's kind of red or like darker. So I used to have that pretty badly. Back when I played like almost every day, like at least 5 days a week, I would play for at least like 30 minutes to an hour. So I don't have it anymore. I obviously don't play enough. Your voice is just incredible. Thank you. And Hyper Epsilon, thank you so much for celebrating your 9 months as idol coach. Hope you're enjoying the viola practice. But you're gonna have to have more patience. Oh yeah. No, being good at the viola did not happen overnight. Happened over many years. Mm-hmm. Your neck pit, yeah, there you go, exactly. That's where it forms, because your instrument's rubbing up against it all the time. You're never going to truly learn everything, but you will learn new things every day. I believe that as well. That's why I quote a lot that one Bleach episode where Mayuri is like, you know, perfection is like the enemy of like science or something like that, because he's a scientist and he's like, I would never try to achieve perfection because then there's nowhere else I could go. Goodness. Where am I from? I am the US of A. Yeah. Woohoo! Woo woo! Yeah. I'd love to travel more. I just came back from vacation a few weeks ago. Oh my gosh, about a month ago is when I started my vacation. Could you believe that? Wow. And now here I am playing viola. So at least 2 months, 2 or 3 months is how long I've been without viola. Okay, I need to listen to this metronome for a second. Uh-oh, my mouse is kind of funky. Uh-oh. There we go. Took a second for my mouse to wake up. Time flies! Isn't that crazy? Wow. Okay, here we go. I've kind of just been guessing. Wow, okay. Okay. Huh. Okay, because sometimes it matches the tab. A lot of the times it matches the tab. All right, let's sight read it one more. No, not sight read it. Now that we've actually read it, technically isn't sight reading. But let's play it one more time and let's move on to the last song, because the last song's gonna take a lot of work. It's a medley. Okay. Oh, I need to actually get in a ready position. Oh my gosh. Let me get my instrument out. Oh my gosh, I clicked something. I accidentally clicked my mouse. Yay! This is Moon in One's Cup from Genshin Impact. What a beautiful song. What's my first note, oh dear? Okay, don't forget the G sharp. This is everything that I think about before I start playing. I'm just vocalizing them so you can hear me. I can hear myself. Let me note. I need to turn the metronome off. I was wondering what was throwing me off. There we go. There we go. More time to talk with you all is my secret, thing I was trying to do. Just trying to buy myself more time to talk to you all. Why is my mute on? I guess I was fiddling with it. I don't want to have that. And yes, that is a Liyue OST. This is Moon in One's Cup from Genshin Impact. Woo! What did you all think? Yay! Let's close that one. And now we're gonna do another one. I wonder what we should do. Thank you, oh my gosh. Let's see. Let me pull up the last song for today. I know, so sad, last song. Can you believe it? It's already at the very end. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. It was wonderful, Rita and Sebastian. Thank you. Sebastian says thank you. I don't know if you can hear him say. That was him saying thank you. I know, last song, how sad. Oh my gosh. But this one's gonna be fun. This one's gonna be really tough, actually. It's really long, so I am gonna so this is actually originally a flute quartet. So, yeah, maybe we'll have a hard time translating it to, because I transposed everything to viola. But there's a couple of things you can do on flute that you can't do on viola, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, where did it go? There we go. Yay! And again, the sheet music, you can find it in the description down below. Am I playing hard? Oh, yeah. I'm playing hard. Oh, yeah. Let's put our heart and soul into the last one. Oh, boy. This is a Legend of Zelda medley. I'm really excited to see what this one's like. Okay. Yeah, look at this, like... Oh, wow! what happened? Last song, and just in time for Tears of the Kingdom. That's exactly why I chose this one. I wanted to get something into the mood. It's gonna be a lot difficult. I'm definitely not gonna get this one in one day, unlike the other ones. But thankfully, it's a lot of staccato. Let's see. I'm just gonna kind of glance through it and see if there's any. There will be stuff I'm gonna have to look at beforehand. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens when we actually get there. And this little passage here. I think it's like dun 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 dun. If I had to get that part. Dungeon, oh, a lot of rests. I love to see that. Treasure. Oh, that's fun. What is this passage? You know what my director would say? My orchestra director? He would say, fake it till you make it. He said, as long as you start on the right note and end on the right one, it doesn't matter what you do in between. If you're playing in an orchestra, no one's, try to stay in the key, right? Try to hit those accidentals, but at the end of the day, as long as you start on the right note and end on the right note, start at the right place, end at the right place, it doesn't really matter what you do in the middle. As long as you look like you know what you're doing, is what he said. Yeah, words to live by, really. Oh, I get the and then we have the overworld. Death Mountain. Oh my gosh, this is long. Oh wow, there's some really high sections. Okay. What is this note? I think it's a B flat. Oh gosh. Oh boy, oh gosh. Blend in and no one will notice. Exactly. Nobody will ever notice that you made a mistake unless you make them notice. Exactly. You have to just have like the expression on your face that shows you know what you're doing. This is gonna be a crazy little first pass. Is that an E sharp? You mean an F? E sharp. No, E sharp. Yes, that's an F. Oh, those silly little, I forgot what they're actually called. They're like the twins. E sharp. Like, you know how like A sharp and B flat are the same thing? I forgot what those are called. Unison or something like that. I don't know. But they're really funky. Wow, this is gonna be tough. Reading treble clef is actually kind of tough for me, but I kind of have to. There would be way too many ledger lines if otherwise. Another thing that I like to do is if I have trouble playing something up in position, I'll like play it an octave down to hear what it sounds like, and then it usually helps me. So F. Interesting. C, and then a D flat. C, D flat. F sharp. Oh, okay. That was a guess. I don't know what those notes actually are. That's a C and a B. Actually, that's pretty close. I'm guessing now. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be really fun to noodle around with, huh? Sounds like you got it. I at this point, I'm just going by what I know. Ooh, a little swung section. How funky. How groovy. I say we should just go for it. I'm not gonna know what parts I'm gonna have trouble with unless I just go for it, and then we can do a little start and stop. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I can't hear it. It's really low. Let me turn it up for myself. Let's start from right before this part. Oh, yeah. Woo! What's up, Rita and Cat? How's your day going so far? It's fantastic. I'm doing well. Oh, we're getting to the hard part now, so. Oh, dear. Good thing there was a line break there. vibrato. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Wow. Well, there you go. Look at that one later. Wow, so dissonant. Wow. Oh gosh. Let's skip the railroad tracks. We'll go look back at Death Mountain again once we finish this quick run through. I feel like my face is melting. So, it's just a naturally very dissonant song. That was cute. Oh, the dissonance surely is very interesting. Because normally if it's not too dissonant, you can like sight read it pretty easily and you know like if you're right. But things like this piece, it's hard to tell if you're doing the right. Let me actually, so I don't have to sight read treble clef. Oh gosh. Sight reading treble clef. With all these accidentals too, my goodness. Let's just bring it down. We're going down, down. We'll just transpose this whole section down by an octave. And we'll play it, hopefully that'll be okay. That'll be an easier sight read for sure. Let's do the entire, look at that, look at all those ledger lines. Let's do all of this down in position, not down in position, but down an octave is what I meant to say. Tools, that's the beauty of transposition. So these are all actually flute. This is a flute quartet. I'm sure I could actually play it if I practiced it, but that's not the point of today. The point of today is to just practice playing the viola. You don't need to learn it completely for like a performance or anything. We're just here to noodle around. Those accidentals surely are not accidental. Oh, they're very much there on purpose. Judge me if you want, but I will die on the bass clef hill forever. Alto clef is such a cozy little, it's like in the middle of everything. Middle C is right there. I don't know, maybe I'm very biased, but I don't know. I just feel like alto clef is perfect because it's in the middle of everything and you could just ledger lines up and down. But I also think it's like a nice little range. I like this range. But, you know, similar to alto clef is tenor clef. Tenor clef looks like this. I'm gonna make it look a little funky. It's basically this, what is this called? The C clef, right? Because so this is called, I'm pretty sure this is called the C clef. Bass clef is technically F clef. And then I think treble clef is G clef. Correct me if I'm wrong. But the reason why it's called C clef is because whenever, you see how there's like a middle of the three? See it's look like a number 3. If you look at the middle, whatever line it's straddling is C. It dictates where C is. So that's why it's called C clef. F clef, if you look at a bass clef, there's 2 little dots. And those 2 little dots straddle the line F. So that's why it's called F clef. It signifies where F is. And then treble clef is called G because the little swirly thing. I mean, again, I don't know much about treble clef, so I might have this wrong. But if, from my understanding, whatever that little circle, tiny little loop thingamaboop, in circles, that line is G. So, fun little music theory fact. If you want to learn some more music theory, I don't know if that would be called basics, but I did 2 streams on music theory basics. I love music theory. I only took music theory for 1 year, but I think it's really cool. So if you want to learn the basics to music theory, I kind of tried to do a music theory class from memory. So yeah, you could check that out. Just search up Rita Kamishiro music theory, and we talk about like rhythm and pitch, all that stuff. Music theory with Rita was fun. I'm happy to hear that. I can't go into like really complex topics like, equal temperament tuning or like the physics of music. I mean, I understand the physics of music, but I don't think I could explain it well. We're not going to talk about microtonality or, although I'd love to learn about it. Maybe I'll sit into a music theory lesson about microtonality or like polyrhythms or something. But I got the basics in my head memorized, more or less. You had to be vlogging for those, but they were very informative. I'm happy to hear that. It was really neat to learn about the terms. Oh yeah. So I'm a firm believer of you don't need to have music theory to be able to be a good musician. I think you can definitely just be a good musician based off of like your experience with music, just playing it and doing it. But I think music theory really opens up a whole new world of understanding. And I don't know, if you feel like you want to really, because like you don't need to take a class to speak a language, right? You just pick it up from the people around you. But taking like a class to learn about the grammar and the structure and vocabulary can really improve your understanding of it. Alex says, I didn't understand all of it, but I love hearing you talk about music theory. I love music. I love music theory. Wow. Gosh, and I hope it excited some of you all about music, especially for those out there maybe who are beginning their music journey. I love music. Music, it's so universally loved. Everyone loves music, right? Gosh, actually, some people don't like music. I've actually met people who are like, like I'll be like driving the car or something, like, oh, can you actually turn that off? I'm not really a big fan of music. Huh? You're not a fan of music? Again, no judgment, but wow, that was a whole new world to me. Yeah, just like me, like do you just not have, your favorite genre? Like you haven't found a genre that you like yet? Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What, who hates music? They probably just never heard anything that suits their taste. That's what I was thinking. My goodness. That must be troublesome because music is everywhere. Yeah. That must be tough for them. Gosh. But let's go ahead and let's work out this Death Mountain section, and then, I don't know if we can do that little Ganon little, we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll bring it down another octave. But we'll try to work out the Death Mountain stuff. I think I could sight read it now. So it'll sound dissonant, but hopefully not as dissonant. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Let me bring down the Ganon section. So it'll be easier of a sight read. There we go. Oh yeah. It's still gonna be a little tough with the accidentals, but should be okay. Death Mountain. No worries, take your time. Oh, it doesn't take much time at all to transpose. MuseScore is such a great free music transposition service. So, no time at all. I don't think I'm gonna get the Ganon one in time, like in tempo, but I think it'll be okay. Those accidentals and lines, I know. So intense. Okay, here we go, from the very beginning of the medley. We're just gonna play one more time through and then we'll call it a day. Nice little practice hour, right? Here we go. Goodell says, believe me, I know someone who loves to sit in silence. It took a bit to get used to, but I learned to adapt after a while. I can't sit in silence. I have to have like music playing or something. I don't know. Even when I like want to like think to myself, I like to have music playing. I don't know if that just says something about this day and age. But here we go. This is Legend of Zelda. Oh, I should probably get ready to start. Let me get my instrument out. It's very long. Cool. Please give me the next line. Wow. I want to do Death Boundary again. It's so fun. You just have to try it. so fun. The Demon Mountain one, or whatever it's called. Hold on, let me go back. That was so fun. Dungeon one. Okay. Death Mountain starts with a D or something. Death Mountain was so fun. That's a wrap. Oh, we're not done yet. I wanna noodle out this part. I know I said I was just gonna sight read them, but I like this part. It's really funky. Oopsie daisy, can't hear it. Right here. I'm gonna start from here. Ooh, funky. Wow! That is so fun. I love it. And hello, Pam. Welcome in. Thanks for tuning in. We're just hammering out some tough parts. We just finished sight reading this one, but I really like this Death Mountain section. And then the beginning part in the little train track. Do you know what these are called? I forgot what these are called. I always called them train tracks, or at least that's what my directors would always say. The train tracks, right here. It's basically like a stop, you stop. So that's why it's always tough to catch, like when it starts again, because it's like a fermata, which means it holds for however long. Then you just stop, and you just wait for the conductor to start you again. But really fun. Well, we'll hammer out this next section, or not hammer out, but we'll play it again. And then we'll call it a day. This was really fun practice. I enjoyed myself. Hope you all did too. It's always this one. Look, I'll show you. By the way, for those who are new here, I'm very loud when I practice. That's why I can never share a practice room. I talk to myself, like when I practice. I don't know, it just helps me like point things out. I mean, sometimes I do practice with other people in the same practice room, but it's like really tough, and I have to like remember to not say anything. Here we go. It's that second figure I keep playing as a fourth. It's a high. It's okay. It's a high 2, and then it goes down to the A sharp. So then I would go. Very cool. Understandable. Self-narration is indeed fun. I just think in general, like in my life, I tend to process things externally. Yeah. Let's see. Play. Might as well just finish it off, right? You too process vocally? Yeah, it's just like even when I'm processing something like emotionally, I'll just like talk it out, whether by myself or with a friend. Viola Practice is now officially over. Oh, I know! So sad, but I hope you all enjoyed joining me once again in the practice room. Hopefully we can do these some more now that I'm back from vacation and all that good stuff. I always love just fiddling around on my viola. It always feels super fun. Feels really good. I feel like I'm relieving a lot of stress. Yeah. And who knows? Maybe you're relaxing or practicing along with me. And maybe you'd also be interested in checking out the sheet music in the description. So if you like some of the music and you want to play it yourself, you can check out the MuseScore links in the description down below. And thank you so much for the super sticker, Alex Jung. We will be spending a couple of minutes to read super chats and just chat as always. Yeah, but if you're heading out for the day, I hope you have a wonderful rest or a wonderful rest of your day. Let's go to super chat read. Let me adjust my volume. I think I successfully turned off my headset mic, or rather rearranged my mic setup. There should be no reverb, right? That's what I meant to ask. Volume sounds good, right? Hu Dao, thank you so much for the rose, the super sticker. Do I ever figure out parts by ear? Oh, all the time. Like when I transcribe stuff. Like when I made the instrumental for Take That Journey. Yeah, I did that by ear. Well, you kind of have to when you transcribe things, right? But, yeah, I do stuff by ear all the time. Maybe not like I have... Oh, no, I forgot to pull up my super chat reader. That's okay. I'll just read them. And you just have to listen to the sound of my voice. You won't have the super chat to look at. Hopefully that's okay. Thank you for the wonderful music as always. Of course! I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Yeah, I'm glad you had fun. There's a small fly in my room. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Can you see you've got... I do not have perfect pitch. I've had friends who have perfect pitch. It's really funny. Because we would just like press buttons and we'd ask him like, hey, what note is this? And he'd go, E flat. And then we'd have like a tutor and we'd check him. That was really fun. My relative pitch isn't as great either. I've done grading for relative pitch before, obviously, like when I took music theory. But like my relative pitch isn't as good, I feel. There's certain intervals that like I'll know for sure, like if I hear taps, then I know it's like a fourth or something. But usually I can tell intervals if it's going like up and then versus down. I feel like I have a harder time listening to intervals going down. Like I'll be like dum bum. I'm like, okay, that's a sixth, but you know, going down, it's harder for me to tell. Always nice to hear Rita play. Happy to hear that. We should do another kazoo stream with Kazuha. Thank you for playing lovely music today. It helps with focusing on stuff. I'm happy to hear that. But whatever you're focusing on is... Luna Boy says, dang, that'd be fun, to be honest. To have perfect pitch. The doorbell is resonating in A. But I wonder, though, if, like, they'd be, like, bothered by everything. If they're just hyper-observant or aware of everything. If you know what I mean. What's a relative pitch? It's like, it's not like if you heard a note by itself, you could go, oh, that's an E. That's perfect pitch. Relative pitch is where if someone tells you, oh, this note right here is a C, and then they play another note after that, you'd be able to tell what that other note is. I think, I mean, it'd have to be within the octave. For me, if it's any greater than an octave, I wouldn't be able to tell. Understandable, it can be bothersome since it takes up mental space in a way. Yeah, but I wonder if it's like similar to like breathing, where it's like you don't usually go, no, now you're aware of your breathing. Where most of the time you're not aware of it unless you think about it, and then it starts to like take up mental space. I don't know. We'll have to ask someone who has perfect pitch. Do I stream tomorrow morning? Not tomorrow morning Pacific. I stream tomorrow evening Pacific. What do you mean? Splatfest. I'm not gonna endurance like last time, but I'll probably stay in the Archangel's pool for a little bit longer. So, wanna play with me? I'm in Team Wisdom. I'm gonna be in Team Wisdom. I haven't selected yet, but that's the one I'm gonna go with. Super fun. Okay, let me pull up my super chat. Pretty silly. Forgot to get that, but that's okay. Right now. Super. See all. I also need to pull up mine. No nose. The funny Squid Game. Oh my gosh. I still think about that story about how the little bread loaves when I was babysitting them. They were like, "Can we play Squid Game?" And I was like, "Oh, like the K-drama?" That's a little concerning. Very concerning, but they meant Splatoon. Let's see. So this might not be in order, apologize. Alex John, thank you so much for the super stickers, the rose, the heart, and the diamond. And thank you very much, Alex John, for the super chat as well. Alex John says thanks for the comfy vibes today. We're getting better and better. Thank you. The secret to it is just keep it up, right? I haven't gotten to play in the past 2 or 3 months. The vacation and some other stuff, but hey, it's always okay to pick it back up again. Growth is not linear. Yeah. Did I know that Splatoon has a manga? Yes! I've never read it, but I know I have friends who are very into Splatoon. And they'll like tell me about like the lore. About like the war. Really intense. I need to look into that. Maybe that'll be my next lore deep dive. I read the Leviathan wiki last night. I didn't get to finish it. I fell asleep. I was already really tired, but I really wanted to read more of it. Kind of recap on the DLC, but it's so fascinating. Squid Game. Is that the game where we slap each other with squids? Close. It's the one where it's like, you spray people with ink. Try to get the most ink everywhere. That's Squid Game. Is Squid Game like red light, green light? Yes, that's the K-drama. Squid Game. You've been fun reading it. Oh, the Splatoon manga? Maybe I'll have to read it. I'll have to find it. Because I've definitely seen a physical book, and I've held a physical Splatoon manga. I'll have to see. Maybe I'll just go to the library. Let's see. Marco, thank you so much for the rose. Alex V, thank you so much for the roses as well. And Gudao, thank you so much for the rose. Let's see here. Chunky, thank you so much for the dono. Thanks for the violin practice, Rita. Still outstanding with your violin streams. Viola streams. And getting better day by day. Keep up the good work. Cyber Angel, I can't wait for more violin plays. Yeah! I love to like prepare stuff. I can't remember the last time I prepared stuff for you all. I just have fun practicing on stream. But maybe I'll prepare something for you all soon. Like practice it and stuff. Yeah. Dram, thank you so much for the dono. Thanks for the stream. I always like keeping your music and covers on in the background while I work. Keep it up, Rita. I hope your work is going well. I hope it's going absolutely well. Let's see. Wow indeed, as in wow what? Maybe I forgot what you said. Can I ask you questions? Absolutely, you can ask me questions. Sometimes I'll choose not to answer them for whatever reason, or I might just miss it. But you never have to ask if you need to ask a question. You can just ask it. Great question though. Wow. What's that one guy who just goes wow? What's his name? Just like saying wow. Me too. Wow. Owen Wilson. Yeah, Owen Wilson. Wow. I like that. Oh my gosh. How silly is that? Wow. I can't do it. Wowzers indeed. Oh my god. So, yes. I had lots of fun. Thank you for asking. I feel like whenever I make music, I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm not stressed out at all, if that makes sense. I mean, there's obviously times where I record something and I'm like, oh gosh, I have a deadline, I have to record, and I get kind of stressed out, but for the most part, music is fun for me. Wow or what? Of of course. Cool beans. Oh yeah, the coolest of beans. Absolutely. Let's see, who are we gonna raid into today? That's the real question. Also, if you all want to see a different theme for, next Viola stream, let me know. I'd love to search up some more sheet music. So I think somebody earlier asked if I could play Gerudo Valley. Not prepared, but I searched up the sheet music beforehand. So, yeah, I unfortunately it's a little bit harder to, what's it called? A little bit harder to take requests for Viola streams, but I'll try, maybe in the future. I'm not really good at, playing things by ear very quickly, but I can do things by ear. Like how I put together the instrumental for Take the Journey. But the thing is, it was a very easy arrangement. It's only 2 instruments. So, not very difficult at all. Would there be Viola covers of K-pop or J-pop songs? Ooh, I would love to. That sounds like a great idea. Maybe like a Twice song. Something easy and fun to play. Maybe I'll do, because the thing is with kazoo karaoke, kazoo takes the same physical, I guess, physicality as just singing. So I know how to get the notes with my voice, which is pretty easy to do with the kazoo. But with the viola, it's totally different. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have fun. I enjoy myself. So I just do whatever I have fun with. Evelyn, welcome in. Viola Practice. Maybe this is the universe telling me to go back to my old violin. New follower, welcome in. Did you get to tune in for some of the sight reading? If not, that's okay. You can always join VOD Gang. Hello, by the way, VOD Gang. If you made it this far, you're having a wonderful time. Have a nice stream. I'll be here next stream. Well, we're going to be playing Splatoon next time, so I hope you like Splatoon. I think the rest of this week is Splatoon, and then we have the Orange Watch Party, and the next week is, of course, Tears of the Kingdom. No music next week. It's just going to be video games next week, and watching Orange. But the week after that, we'll probably do some... Whoa. The week after that, we're definitely going to have music. A lot of music. We'll just have to tune in. I think you might have seen on my Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter, for the month of May, I have a couple of big events for Mental Health Awareness Month, and I'll be hosting a charity music concert the 3rd week of May. So it'll be well, I don't want to give away just yet, but it'll be quite a few songs that'll be performed. Tears of the Kingdom is next week. I know, and it's so sad because I have so much to do these next 2 weeks, but there's so much Tears of the Kingdom that needs to be played. So this is where my discipline is really going to come in handy, because I'm a very disciplined worker. But thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and pick my raid target. But in the meantime, a huge shout out to today's musicians, Bread Heist musicians. Alex Chung, Goldbus, Dran, Shiny, and Demon Warrior. Oh, I didn't refresh it from last time. So technically it's just Dran and Chunky for the donos. Thank you. Justin, thank you so much for the not the super chat, it's a gifted membership. Thank you very much. And thank you for the super stickers and super chats. Alex Chung, thank you Alex for the super stickers. Marco, Budal, thank you very much. And thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll see you all next time. And as always, I'm the idol to give you the wings to fly, Cyber Angel. Rita Kamishiro, at your service. Bye! Hello, hello, hello. And of course, an encore. I was wondering which one I would play again as an encore, and I really liked the Moon in One's Cup, the Genshin, theme. So we're gonna go with that for a little encore. Please enjoy. This is Moon in One's Cup from Genshin Impact. Yay! And I still need to pick a raid target, so it might be a moment before the raid starts. But